If word of mouth is still your main way of getting HVAC jobs, chances are you've already hit a ceiling or you will soon. In this video, I'm going to show you why jobs have started slowing down and what the top HVAC companies are doing to break through that wall and scale consistently. Because the truth is, the best owners aren't waiting for referrals. They've built systems that bring in leads and close jobs and generate profit year round, no matter the season. And if you want the full document from this video, plus SOPs, scripts, automations, and other cool things that we give our clients, they're all inside my free Facebook group, which you'll find a link for that below. And if you're more of a one-on-one type of person and you want help building this out for your business, there's a link for that too, where we can chat one-on-one. Now, let me start with what most HVAC companies rely on when they first start out, which is word of mouth. And look, in the beginning, it works. It's great. You do good work, customers refer you, the phone rings, life is good. But the truth is that word of mouth is not a growth strategy. It's a great, great foundation, but it's unpredictable, unscalable, and completely out of your control. It's not like you can start cranking up your word of mouth whenever you want when business is slow. You can't measure what's working and what's not. You're relying on other people, being your customers, to remember to talk about you. And most importantly, you're growing reactively instead of intentionally. You're just waiting for the phone to ring instead of building a machine that makes it ring on demand. So if you want to go from 500K to a million or a million to 5 million, you need more than just good work and referrals. You need a business that runs on systems, not on hope. So I want to really quickly define what scaling means. Scaling isn't just getting busier. It's about building a business that grows predictably, profitably, and without burning out. So what this means is that you're booking jobs consistently, not randomly. You're generating leads without begging for them. You're closing more jobs without chasing people. You're growing your team and you have enough work to keep them busy. And you're spending less time reacting and more time leading. Most HVAC companies hit a ceiling because they don't realize that scaling doesn't happen by just adding more work. It happens by building repeatable systems that create consistent results, even when you're not watching every move. The top companies don't rely on being lucky, they build the backend infrastructure to support consistent front-end growth. Now, let me talk about what separates the companies that scale smoothly from the ones that stall out. Here's what the top operators do differently. First, they track every single lead. Every single lead is logged, assigned, and tracked from start to finish. They know how many leads come in, how many turn into jobs, and where the rest are dropping off. There's no guessing, there's just clarity and visibility. Next, they automate follow-up. So there's no more forgetting to call back or hoping someone replies to a quote. They have automatic text and email sequences that follow up for them, whether it's after a form submission, an estimate, or a missed call. Next, they run marketing with confidence, so they're not afraid to spend thousands of dollars a month on ads or SEO because they know their backend is built to handle the volume. Their marketing dollars don't leak out of a broken system. They've got the follow-up, tracking, and reviews dialed in, so leads actually convert and they make money. Next, they built a brand, not just a business, so they're looking sharp, their trucks are wrapped, their website works. They show consistently online and they're not hiding, they're standing out. Finally, they do more with what they already have. So they're not just chasing new leads, they're reactivating their past ones. They're asking for reviews, they're generating referrals and upselling smart thermostats and maintenance contracts or anything. They squeeze every drop of value out of their customer list instead of just letting it sit untouched in a spreadsheet. This is what scaling actually looks like. It's not just ads or more jobs, it's systems that make growth sustainable. Now let's get into the engine behind it all, which is called the conversion system. This is the backend system that top HVAC companies install when they are ready to scale, but don't want to waste time or money doing it the wrong way. So here's what it does. As I mentioned, lead tracking is one of the most important things, so it's a stage-by-stage pipeline. From the moment that a new lead comes in, it's tracked through every single stage here. So new lead, unassigned, assigned lead, appointment set, annual appointment complete, and so on. These are all the stages that you can generally track. And you'll notice that this is basically just your sales process. And this is going to vary from company to company because certain companies have different sales processes, but this is just the general idea. So when you're tracking all this, you're not just hoping to get things done. You can see what's happening, where leads are dropping off, and how to fix it. Next, we have speed to lead automation. So leads are getting instant responses even after hours. So you're not going to be missing out on opportunities because your office couldn't get back in time. You're going to be the first to respond, which means you're going to be the one to get the job. Then we have estimate follow-ups. So once quotes go out, the system will send follow-ups automatically through text and email. And if you design this properly, it's going to handle objections, build trust, and most importantly, keep you top of mind while the customer is still deciding. Next, there's review and referral campaigns. So after jobs are complete, the system automatically asks for a review. And once they leave one, it's going to follow up again asking for referrals. Now, what's happening here is you're going to be growing your Google presence, building trust, and getting new leads without spending a dime. Finally, there's database reactivation. So your old leads and past customers aren't dead, they're just waiting for the right message. The system sends targeted campaigns to re-engage them, book more work, and bring in revenue with zero ad spend. This is how the top HVAC companies scale without adding more chaos. Because when you've got the back end right, everything in the front end of the business starts working better. So what happens when the system is in place? And I'm going to paint the picture for you really quickly. You're no longer going to be guessing where leads are in your pipeline. You're not going to be wondering who was followed up with and who wasn't. You're going to be getting 5-star reviews every single week without asking for them manually or without having to remind your text to ask for them. You're going to be closing more jobs from the same number of leads. You're going to be getting referrals without begging for them. You're going to be spending money on ads confidently because now you have a system that's built to convert. And the best part about all this is that you're going to be growing with less stress. Your team is going to have structure, your techs will stay busy, and your revenue will go up, and so will your profit. That's what it looks like to scale on purpose. Now, just to quickly wrap it up, if you're still relying on word of mouth, your growth will always be limited. You'll get jobs, you'll stay busy, but you'll never have control. You'll always feel like you're one slow month away from panic mode. Top HR companies don't play that game. They build systems that give them visibility, consistency, and momentum. So here's what you can do next. You can start by tracking every single lead. You can build a real follow-up process. You can stop letting good customers forget about you, and you can install a system that helps you scale on purpose. Anyway, if you want the full breakdown from this video, plus SOPs, scripts, and automations that we give our clients, they're all inside of our free Facebook group. You're going to find a link for that below. If you're more of a one-on-one type of person, you want help building this out for your business, there will be a link for that as well.